Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan here to bring you another quick trailer review. Today I want to talk about Batman Assault on Arkham, and this is the latest from the DC direct-to-video animated feature folks. They are about to bring us Batman and Son based on the first arc of Grant Morrison's epic run. In fact, I'm about to put out with Steve Baxi a comic vault on that part of the run, so look forward to that here very shortly. But I wanted to do a quick video about the trailer because I was surprised by some things about it, and I just felt like talking about it. So here I go. It looks like what they're doing is making a movie that is loosely based on the Arkhamverse, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, but it is as much, it looks like, at least from the trailer, to be an excuse to do a Suicide Squad movie, which I was very surprised by. So, Suicide Squad has been everywhere lately, really popular. Suicide Squad and Deathstroke, both, have been really popular lately, keep popping up in places, and is now way more mainstream than I ever thought I would see it. And it's really interesting that they're using Arkham as a chance to do a big Suicide Squad movie. The premise of it seems like it could be really fun. It's Batman having to join forces with the Suicide Squad in order to go stop Joker's evil scheme inside Arkham Asylum, and so I'm hoping that the majority of the movie will be set actually in the asylum, and it looks like that's kind of what they're doing. And so I can immediately see the kind of conflict that would create and the sort of compromises Batman might have to make with working with the Suicide Squad. The tagline for the movie is "Get ready to root for the bad guys," and so it looks like we're gonna have to deal with that kind of stuff. Is Batman compromising his principles in order to work with government that he doesn't agree with Amanda Waller? By the way, we have old school looking Amanda Waller here, so this is not a 52 thing. I'm a little surprised by that, that they're not doing more 52-ish looking stuff with this. And so that could all be really interesting. But what I'm surprised by is that it doesn't seem like, and we'll see when we see the movie, because as I always say, they could be trying to make it look a lot more like a big, crazy action thing than it really is going to be, just to sell it. But I doubt it, because lately that's kind of what these movies have been about a lot, is just these really fun, big, over-the-top action set pieces with maybe some interesting story stuff behind them sometimes, but for the most part, it's more about the big slugfest. And I kind of hope that's not what it is, because I think that the Arkhamverse is potentially a really cool place to tell a really good, dark, intimate Batman story. And since they're doing these PG-13 Batman movies, I think this is a really good opportunity to do something kind of sophisticated. And so this might be a really fun movie, and I hope it is, but it doesn't look like they're trying to capture the mood and the ambiance of those games as much as they are trying to capture more of a Suicide Squad feel. So more of a kind of dark comedy, twisted sort of thing is what it looks like they're doing. And don't get me wrong, it looks like fun. When the trailer opens and they're about to go to the asylum and Harley Quinn yells Yahtzee, that's hilarious. So we've got Troy Baker back voicing the Joker. He did the Joker in Arkham Origins, and Mark Hamill's not doing the role anymore, so we've got to have a sound-alike, and Troy Baker is as good as there is for a sound-alike for Mark Hamill, and he puts a little bit of his own spin on it. So that's great. I'm glad they've got him in there doing it, and then we've got, of course, Kevin Conroy coming back and doing Batman, which I'm glad at least we've got Kevin Conroy, because he voiced him in the Arkham games, and it would feel very strange to do an Arkham thing without him. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. My big thing, just seeing this advertised finally, is, oh, it doesn't really feel like Arkham. Like I kind of feel like this story could have been told world without having to connect it to the Arkham games. And maybe they're mostly just doing that for the sake of name recognition. Maybe they think that more gamers will buy this because they like the Arkham games that don't usually give these projects a try. Maybe that's what they're doing, I don't know. But I guess the thing I like about it most is just, the thing I'm excited about rather for the movie most is just getting to see an original story told. And I wonder if they won't borrow from some Suicide Squad stuff, but since I'm not a big Suicide Squad fan, I probably wouldn't even know if they were. It'll be fun to review this with Eric, because Eric's a huge Deadshot fan, and so we'll get to see if, at least according to Eric, if it's borrowing very much from the comics, and how close they're getting to the stuff he likes about Deadshot. So when it comes out, of course, he and I will review it. But yeah, I like that they're finally doing movies, and I hope they do some more, that aren't based on any particular source material. I mean, yeah, loosely they're doing Arkham, but they're not adapting one of the games. Thank God, because I don't see how you do that in 80 minutes. I've had that problem with a lot of these movies, is you borrow from, you're using source material that's too long, you've got to truncate it, and so you lose too much of the meat of it. And besides, video games are already, these days, a place to tell story, and they're just much bigger, longer stories that you have to play the main character in, so it would be very strange to adapt a video game. I'm glad they're not doing that, but I like that they're doing an original story. I hope that eventually they go even farther than that, where it doesn't even have to be based on anything. They don't need any kind of name recognition. They can just go, we're telling our own story now, like the Bruce Timm stuff used to be, where they would very often, of course, borrow from material, but they were telling their own stories. They weren't straight up adapting things most of the time. So anyway, that's how I feel about it right now. I'm very interested to see what the project ends up looking like, but it is nothing like what I thought it would be. And frankly, it's not like what I hope it was going to be. I was hoping for a more broody, atmospheric thing, like with the Arkham games, and kind of a Batman character study, but that might be a little bit too much to ask. Hope it's fun. Looking forward to seeing it. Anyway, that's my review. Thanks everybody as always for watching. Sure appreciate it. And I'm going to review another little short Batman thing here pretty soon, here in the next day or two. So look forward to that. Also, more Comic Vaults on the way, and over the weekend, new acquisitions coming. So lots of stuff from us here at Geekvolution. Thanks as always for watching. I'm Captain Logan, and I'll see you again really soon.